Hi friends, welcome to Tutors Fun channel. We complete the save part. Now let's continue the remaining CRED operations. Now the second one is we have to go to I'm going to go to the categories controller here. Get all this mapping. I just copy it, paste over here. Second one, you understand if you are at the record you are using the post mapping. This is the save. This goes to the save method, right? It's saving the record, right? So get mapping. So if you have viewed the record, you are using the get mapping. At each operation, we have to make the different action methods. Okay, so the get mapping is a post mapping. Post mapping is a get mapping. So view the data. So we have get all. We have the annotation. You have to. This is the endpoint you are set it as get all brand. Here list. We have to here a get category, not category DTO is a brand DTO. Get all brand. So here this one brand detail is brand detail. We have right here. So get all brand. You have right here. So here this one click on this. Press Alt press Enter key on your keyboard, and we have to implement this path where your detail is there. Right. So here, right. So here why I we have to make it as a list. This one we have to find out all the records from the database, and we have to send it to the front end as a DTO format, as a list. Make as a list format. We have to send it to the front end. So that we have to make it as list over here. Get all brand list. So get the list. You have to get the list here. You have to get all things from here service. You have to make it as a list, right? So here this one we have to send it to where brand service. Brand service we have to make one method which is a get all brand. Get all brand. Right. Get all brand. Right. Here we have tried this all brands. Simple. Very simple. Right. So here you have to return it over here. Now what you are going to do is here. That's when the request is coming from the front end where the DTO format record is. So here we have to pass into here. Where brand service get all brand method. So you have to first you have to create the methods. Click on this bulb symbol, create method. The method has been created. You have to go to my brand service implementation. Here, click on this. Click here, this implement methods. Click on here. Now the method has been created successfully. Now what you're going to do is here. I'm going to go to add these two things, category implementation. Here, this one. All things you just copy it, paste over here. You have to write it over here. So you have to write over here. So the brand. So we have to find this one's detail. So we have to write brand. Right? You have to get brand. So get the brand repo. Right. So what I did here is what's the record coming from the front end? It will be checking through the database via the entity format to database. So this is a brand. We have to create this data schema. Through we have to there is a report. There is a method called find all. We have to get all the records from find all. You are passing to here. After that, here we have a DTO format, brand DTO. This thing we have created for the reason of we are sending to the front end. Okay, as a DTO format, record is coming. We have to what's the request coming? You are finding the record from the database using this query brand repo find all method and passing to here via the DTO format. So it will be sending to the front end as a DTO format. Here we have tried this brand. It's a brand. Get all brand. So get brand. Right, get brand. So here the DTO of category. This is not a brand DTO. So brand DTO. Brand DTO. Brand DTO. So brand DTO. Right. So you write this. We have tried this brand. So brand DTO. Right. So here's a we have to pass it here brand this brand right. So we have to get this one as a brand get brand ID. Second one is a get brand name active state, right? That's the same thing, right? It's active, this is a status, right? So what I did is so far here in the front end, what I did here is once you type this one, it's coming to here, it's passing to the brand service passing to brand IMPL. Here, receive the request. It is find the records through the database. So this is the repo. Repo is the one who communicates with the database. It can't communicate directly. There is a model entity where it communicates. So that we have to write the entity over entity here, the brand entity. Here, list of the record. We have to find out the. We have to get the list file. We have to get the find the records. Get from list, right? So put into this object. So we have to loop it one by one, right? So we have to write that this entity record is coming via the entity. So you have to write the for loop. So you have to get one by one. So here to one by one, we have set it the DTO format. So with DTO format, you have set it the DTO format to passing to the record to the front end. So the DTO format you have set it, right? So the brand get ID, you have to get this one. So you have to this one from the entity type. And this one brand here brand get name brand name. Okay, so here this one brand ID. You have to get like this, right? You have to get it over here. After that, we have set to all the records to the entity record is coming via the entity format. This entity, it is converted as a brand. So it convert as a DTO format like this. So it is set into here. It will passing to here. This one we already create the list here. This list will be go to the front end. So this one we are call it over here brand list, right? This list we have to return it, right? This is all the record as a DTO format. Coming by record is coming via the entity format. Entity format we have to convert as a DTO format. We have to pass into the return to the DTO format. This is the things we have to have, right? This simple stuff we have to know about that. So now let's check whether it's working fine or not. Let's run the programming. Click on this button and run the programming first. Let's check out whether it's working fine or not. It's working correctly. Now what you're going to do is here we have writer. This all the things copied, plus symbol, paste it here, brand, get all. Brand, get all this one, this function, this annotation to pass it here, get all. Click on this. Here, the record is coming successfully here via the here. All the record will be we can view, right? So simple. Okay, so here where v1 version brand get all brand mean this is the annotation, right? This is the end of endpoint API version brand slash get brand. Okay, perfect. Right. Now let's do the third one as a update. We already make the DTO update DTO like this. These are the fields where the record is coming by this DTO format. So what I did go to do is TRS. So we have to go to the category controller, the same method put, copied, paste it here. Once you made the controller successfully, the same thing you just copy and paste it here. Only things you have to make it as you have to make the changes. Endpoint put mapping. When you update the record, you have to change the mapping as a put mapping, right? So that's the top. If you implement the method as a put mapping, the programming knows the user are going to update the records. So there's a slash update, string update. This one should be the brand request body. You are coming as a brand update detail. This one. So just copy the same. We get copied, rename is copied, paste it over here. Let me that brand update, right? Like this, you just copy and paste it over here. Here also this one should be there. You make the method as a service as a brand update. The service, right? So what I did here is we have to make the method which is a update brand. So we are going to update the record of the brand records. So the request body mean this is a request body where we are coming from the record as a front end. This is the checking tool of the front end. So what is the record you are coming as a DTO format? What are the changes you have made? It is passing to here. So here what I did here is I'm going to send it the record to brand service update method. So still not we are not create the method in on my uh, service brand service as a update brand. So we have to create, click on the bulb symbol, create method. Method has been created successfully. Now I'm going to make the implementation brand service IMPL. Click on this, but make the implementation. Click here. Here what I did here is going to do it here. Do it over here as just remove this. I'm going to do the thing is AMPL, all things you have just copied, paste it over here, right? So here the simple stuff here, what I did here is record is coming via the DT format like this here. So here first you will be check it via the repo. Repo is the part where the SQL query. So we have to come record is coming. So first you have to check whether the IDs exist in the database or not. So you have to write the brand repo. The repo means this is the SQL query management. It will check it. Okay. So there is check it. There is a predefined method called exist by ID. It will be check it via this DTO, brand DTO. But the coming record is coming. So that's ID. It's checking via the ID. Get brand ID, whether the IDs exist or not. Just check the IDs exist or not. Right? So it will be check it. Right. So it will be check it whether IDs, if the IDs exist, if it is not exist, it will display the message as brand ID not exist. If it is exist coming the uh, coming inside the if condition, here we have to checking through the brand entity. So brand entity via the record we are checking via the brand entity through the this one brand repo. Brand repo, get by ID, brand category. You have set the ID. After that, we have the what the record is coming here. If this exists, it is get all the records using this ID, brand ID. The records would be found, find it and set it over here. Brand, 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 brand. So what is set is this ID? You have set is the set. What is the record you ID that? It will you have to make it as a set brand name. Here we have to update this one. This update. So the set brand name. So get. You have to get brand name. Right. What I did here is so here we have to make it as brand repo. We have to call this brand. That's it. Right. What I did here is if the IDs exist in the database, what is the record you are going to update it? The particular IDs exist in the database, right? So the find the appropriate record and set it over here. If you want the changes you have made it, you are set it over here. After that, again, what I did here is repo mean this is the one who is making the SQL query. Okay, update database table which is a brand, right? So set we have set you have to write the set here. The same thing we are doing like this. Here we are normally we update query. How to write update brand set equal what is the name brand name equal. So here we have to say brand name. You have set like this. Okay, this is how we have set it like this. Okay, the same thing you have to write it over here. What the record is coming, the brand ID is coming here. Set that's the set name. It's a get name, but record is coming, you have get name. What the changes you have made is a getting. Right? We are setting this SQL code, it will be again we have to save the record. This time record is not saved, the existing record will be updated. Right? So let me check it whether it's working fine or not. Again, you have to run the code, run the programming. Perfect. No error. Let me check it. Copy, dissolve the code, copy, make as another one, paste over here. Here to make it as a put requires. This one time the annotation is coming out, coming here, write it over here, update. So here you have to notice that I'll write it over here, you have to notice that over here. Update. So this is the endpoint update. No problem. You have to go to the body, this body. So the save, as the save, retrieve, save code, retrieve code. This is a retrieve code. All things I just copied. The same thing I just paste it over here as well. Here I paste it. Brand ID. This is brand ID. Brand ID. So one, I'm going to update it. LG. I'm going to make this is another brand which is a GM, GMC. The brand I am going to change this one. LG. LG. I have changed it as GMC. Okay, right. Now I'm going to send updated record updated successfully. It's updated. It's working as updated. This message which will be display as update. Return as I'm going to make it as a. If you want to make it as instead of this updated, if you want to retrieve the ID, you have to get the ID as well. This ID will be returned. So I am going to, instead of that, I am going to make the changes. I want to display the message updated. Here also you can change it as a add. Also you can instead of display the brand name, you can change it as a added. You can change it like this. Same thing. Put in the double quotation mark. You have to message will be updated. Okay, so here update record will be. You can check it over here. Now we already developed the API. So get brand. Here G is the LG. Change it as a GMC. Right. So I hope you understand well. Right. Final method we have to make it as a this one. Delete mapping. You just copy this, pass it over here, delete ID, delete this one should be the brand. So brand ID, this one should be the going as a brand service, which is a brand service. Delete brand, delete brand. The ID is coming, delete brand. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, what the IDs you are typing on here, right? So it's coming over here, right? So here, what the IDs you are delete, what is the ID you are passing to over here? It is passing as a path variable. This ID is coming path variable. This is assigned to this here. This ID, this I get the ID. It is sending to the where brand service delete action method. So this one we have to create one here. The service. Now the only the implement. This is the interfaces they are. We have to implement that of here where the implementation method brand IMPL. So they are click on this implement method, delete brand, click OK. Perfect, simple. This is the you follow my instruction, the program would be easy. Okay, right. Now what you're going to do is here we have to do it here simply. We have to where's my brand IMPL. So brand IMPL, right? Sorry, not brand, the category IMPL where's this here. Simply you just copied. Right. I'll be explaining. Right. What is the ID is coming here? Get the ID and remove the entire row. So here, how to remove? We have a brand repo which is a query. Delete from brand table where ID. So the ID is coming here. ID is put in here. Exist by the ID. Here we no need to write the SQL query. Here there's a repo. This repo. Here you can see go to the repo. Sorry, repo, not the repo. Here the JPA repository. Hold on the control key down and click on this. All the SQL query method should be there. So that this is predefined, they are written in Spring Boot application. You just get and you use it. That's only the beauty of Spring Boot application. Get the ID. You have to find it exists by ID. If the IDs exist, so we have a this repo. There's a method delete by ID, delete the entire row. If the ID is not exist, we have to sending the found brand ID not found. That is simple way, right? Now again run and check it whether the core is working or not. We have to check it whether it's working or not. It's working. Now what I'm going to do is here delete. You have to delete method delete. So you write here brand, brand. You have to write here brand. This one. Copy this. Delete. What's the ID I'm going to delete? This one 2. I'm going to the brand ID 2. I want to delete this one. Brand 2 ID 2. Okay, I'm going to delete this one. So I'm going to make it as this 2. Click on this one. Sony I'm going to delete. So this is the endpoint you have right here. Delete. This is the ID. I'm going to delete. This ID. What's the ID you are, what's the record you have to delete? The particular ID you have to put it here. Click send button. Record is deleted. Now I'm going to go to again you have to check it the things. Brand get all function here. Here there are two record will be exist in the database table because I have already deleted one record just now. Now the CRUD operation is working the brand successfully. Brand completed successfully. Next time I'm going to continue the product section. Thank you for watching.